What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'll be showing you guys how I made this reversible face mask. So let's just get right into the video. The materials we'll be using for this video are fabrics, 100% cotton, whichever one you have. I'm using ankara here. I'm going to need pins, we'll need threads, and we'll need scissors. Then we also need the pattern paper for the face mask. I'll be leaving a link in the description below of where I got this particular pattern from. For the freehand version of this pattern, you just need to measure about 5 inches, 5.5 inches horizontally and 6 inches vertically. You can either use a table if you have one or use your ruler like I'm doing here. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to be a professional about it. It doesn't have to be perfect. After doing that, from the 6 inches line, just draw a curve that will meet the 5.5 inches line. Like I said earlier, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just freehanding it, like you can see here. Just draw a curve and also draw another curve from that line to the other edge like I'm doing here. It's pretty simple and straightforward. This is for my viewers that don't have any history or background of sewing or whatever. So this is like a very easy pattern to follow. Then you cut out that shape, and this will be the pattern that we use for the face mask. If you can follow the pattern in the description, that's fine. The final product is elastics. Yes. So the first step is to make sure that our fabric is on fold, and you're going to place the pattern paper on the fabric. You can pin it down like I'm doing here. It just makes the work way easier so the fabric doesn't move under the pattern. Then you trace out that pattern on the fabric. When you're done, you should have 2 pieces like I do here, and you repeat the same method on your second fabric. Trace out the pattern, and this should also give you another 2 pieces. That makes it 2 pairs of fabrics. So now you join each pair with the right side facing each other and stitch along that curve line, that curve shape, maybe about 1/4 of an inch, and repeat the same on the second one. Make sure the right sides are facing. This is the 2 fabrics after I have stitched them together. You can also use your hand to stitch them up if you don't have a sewing machine. It's not compulsory. You can also stitch with your hand. Now you're going to make sure the 2 fabrics right sides are facing each other, aligning the seam to be as close to each other as possible. Then hold it down with a pin so it doesn't shift. This is me just aligning both sides of the fabric to make sure they match. Yes, and for the next step, you measure about 15 centimeter of elastic, and you'll be needing 2 of those. And we'll place each elastic in between, like a sandwich in between the 2 fabrics. And I'm pinning it down because it makes the work a whole lot easier. Trust me, you need those pins because the elastic tend to shift. So sandwich them and try not to twist the elastic so it doesn't become difficult to use. Then repeat the same process for the other side. When you're done pinning, you're going to sew around the edges of the 2 fabrics. Yes, and make sure to backstitch on the elastic points. This keeps it firm and doesn't make it loose. Now I'm measuring 1.5 inches as an opening and using my pin as an indicator to know where to stop when I'm stitching. This is it after stitching. Now I'm notching the edges of the fabric to make turning it a whole lot easier and to make the edges smooth. Now I'm turning the fabric inside out with my 1.5 inches opening. You have to be careful in this part because if your hand you can loosen your stitch while doing this, so be careful. So this is it after turning inside out, and now we are going to close up that opening by tucking in the rough edges and top stitching it. So this is the final look of the mask after top stitching. Yes, it's reversible, can be worn on both sides, whichever one you prefer. Here are the other fabric masks that I made. I hope this video was very helpful. Please leave a comment down below if it helped. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.